so glad that you could make it. You ain't even had to call. Whether you two-step with the best of them or top shots at the bar, or whether you came here just to twerk and clap it up for your favorite part. Don't make us no fucking difference. Just don't stand there on that wall. Little mama, get up. Little mama, get up. We don't give a damn if it's liquor in your cup. Big dip and get up. Yeah, it's gonna get lit. Just finish twisting up. Go ahead, get up. Go ahead, get up. And it's okay to bob your head and get your feet on stuff. Yeah, fam, get up. Yeah, fam, get up. Yeah, fam, get up. Yeah, fam, get up. 'Cause we don't give a damn. Get up. I used to try to smoke the pain away, or drink and just try a different strain a day. See frustration and found a vacant new place to stay, but let it knock me off my square, I refuse. Got too much to lose, on second thought the pain can stay. Long as I got my sense of direction through my day to day, I got the spirit of God pumping all through my veins. I'ma keep it pushing, baby, I'ma be cool. I'ma keep it pushing, baby, I'ma be cool. Keep it pushing, baby, I'ma be cool. Baby, I'ma be cool. Keep it pushing, baby, I'ma be cool. Keep it pushing, baby, I'ma be cool. Keep it pushing, baby. Their shit regardless. Like it ain't 8 to 9 out, 9.5 out of 10 women are gonna be like, yo, you ain't trying to sign no prenup? No, we definitely ain't doing the marriage thing. Now we can still stay whatever a thing until I'm tired of that. But no, hell no. You know what I'm saying?
I always say when I become the millionaire, I don't think I will get married.
And why is it so right?
And it's not even from the prospect of the money standpoint.
Right.
Is I know a man's ego when it comes to a woman like myself who has that type of money that can affect. But if I made this before I got into the marriage, like anything you made before you got into the marriage, that's all yours. And that's why I think people, you'll have the right to sit down and discuss this before you get married. You have the right to have everything in writing and then go get it filed by the courts. You don't necessarily have to do everything through the courts when it comes to going to get married and stuff. So if I needed to sign something over to you, that's an easy sign. Get it notarized and it's in the book.
Right.
That
sounds real good.
Why don't people take that route versus saying, okay,
because that shit ain't realistic. And what you got, because what you're dealing with is the ramifications after the fact. So now this relationship is no longer the same, because now we got these whatever stipulations online, and you signed this contract. So now, yeah, it's love, but now money is in the way, assets are in the way, everything is now I don't look at you the same, you don't look at me the same. Now I still love you the same, but I see that you're really kind of concerned about these assets, and really concerned about, because even you just said, well, once I get the $1 million or a couple of $1 million that I'm looking forward to, I probably won't, because I know the ego of what a man is going to try to get. All right, so women, that's just call it what it is. That's your MO, is to get from a man what they can get from a man. That's the constant MO. So we're not going to.
think so,
we're not talking. We're not going to apply to all women. We're not going
to.
But that's you. Good for you.
Even
80-90%. All right, good for you. 80-90% of the women you know, are you telling me that's not how they think?
Yes, I'm gonna tell you that's not how we.
I'm gonna tell you that's a lie. So maybe that's the perspective, and maybe that's the jaded part of it, because bro was speaking from the 1%, right?
Yes.
So let's get started. Let's get all the way into this thing so we can get more into it, right? I know y'all see us going through it. What up though? I'm the homie QZ Ball Buddy from the Berg with the beard. This is the Shelltalk podcast, man. What up? We back in the building, back at it like a crack addict. As always, the lady to my left, more melanin than myself. What is your name?
What up, you guys? It's your girl Shelltalk, the prototype.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And as always, shout out to your baby mama, favorite baby daddy in the building, over one Kenobi son. You dig what I'm saying? Now we going through it up here, but we look good now. You dig what I'm saying? Bro is a little bit responsible for that. I think my mom and my dad had a little bit to do with it too. You dig what I'm talking about? But hey, you know what I'm saying? Look, credit where the credit due. You know what I'm saying? Already. So as always, man, we're gonna always check the temperature, man. Make sure everything's good. You know what I'm saying? Upstairs, I'm okay. I promise you, I'm okay. I promise you, we're okay. But we're gonna get some validation up here. Shelltalk, the prototype. How are things going upstairs, man?
I'm good. I'm good. This summer heat is kicking ass.
It's
but,
cooking.
We making it through.
It's cooking out here.
We making it through. Chocolate melts in this heat.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, I'm good. How you feeling?
Already, man. The same. I'm melting every day. You dig what I'm talking about? Like, but I'm here. Listen, man, coming off of a pretty solid week, involved week. Got some good ventures coming up, man. Got some great opportunities coming up, man. Shout out to the homie Terrence Cheeseborough, bro. Big birthday bash coming. So maybe by the time you guys see this will probably be the day after, right? But that birthday bash is coming on July 25th. It's at the spa, man. So the bald dude that you see talking to you right now, you can't see the bald part, but forget that, right? I'm saying, bro, is gonna be out there, man, giving y'all a little bit live and unplugged vibes, man. We want to set the tone, set the vibe out there for bro. Leo season, right? I'm not a Leo, but shout out to y'all. You dig what I'm talking about? Leo season, we're gonna help the Leos goddamn enjoy themselves, man. By the way, too, Shop Dealer Clothing, man. Shout out to good brother Dion Irish and shit, bro. Is a Leo as well. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I just figured that name.
Right?
Yeah, all right. He's the host. Okay. You dig what I'm saying? Like, words. So it's all the way up. Shout out to the good brother, man. Okay. So, as we were coming in this thing, I know you seen guns was blazing coming in this thing, right? So like,
Battle of the Six.
Already. So shout out to Hitman Holla and Cinnamon, man. They have, and forgive me, I'm gonna have the link to the name of their pod in the description of this show, right? But they have a podcast, and they had a young lady on, and they were having a discussion as to why men are so afraid of marriage, right? In this day and age, right? And so the long and short of it, what they came down to, or what Holla kind of alluded to, was that men aren't so much afraid of the marriage, but they're more so afraid of the divorce and the ramifications of divorce, right? And so they kind of got into all of the meat and potatoes as to why that is. Now, obviously, Hitman Holla speaks from the 1%, the small percentile of men that make a substantial amount of money or enough money to support himself and his entire family, as well as whoever's significant other may be. And that, is assumed to be for most individuals that have successfully made it in the business or in, showbiz, so to say, right? So where we were picking up, I was kind of harping on to the back end of the fact that most times everything at stake, the same things that are at stake for the woman when they lose their position, or when they are divorced, everything that they lose, whether it be emotional, whether it be the time spent, the time vested, whether it be the actual, emotion and the love itself, men lose that on top of whatever assets and whatever properties or whatever it is that they may have that they're bringing to the table, right? So that's where the debate came into play. And so Shelltalk, the prototype, was alluding to me that it doesn't necessarily work that way, and most men don't really have those resources anyway. Like they think they got them, you dig what I'm saying? Like, but they ain't really got that shit anyway. My whole thing is whether we splitting up 100 million or whether we splitting up 100,000, damn it, this is what I had. You dig what I'm saying? And if what I had is more than what you had, then damn it, I'm at loss. Okay. So you tell me, give me a little more insight on where you were and what your take on this is in general, because y'all all know, I mean, again, as much as I talk about, I'm an advocate for love. I feel like that's the healing to the culture. I think that's what the culture is missing. Right. But these are the conversations I think need to be had, so at least we can get some understanding from both parties, right? Okay. So tell me your take on it and where you left off at, and let's see whether we can put this in a bow.
Okay, so we did talk about the 1%,
right?
And like I said, in the space that I have, a lot of men don't have that kind of money to be like, oh, when we get divorced, I'm taking you for half of everything. That is not a lot of the case for most. I may get a car, get a car. If that. But
so if you ain't had a car before, didn't you win?
Not necessarily.
I'm saying, did you win or did you not win? Like
no. Not granted, and this is something I did not say when we were talking about off air. So as much as you say that, oh well, I go and this is my money, I made this money. But if I'm getting up in the morning, making sure your breakfast is fed, you're fed breakfast before you go. I'm checking on you. Your lunch is made. I'm leaving you, let you leave the house in a good mind space to go out and venture off into this world, just be great and be successful. And you're doing all this. And I'm not saying that what you do at your job isn't working. That's what you're going to do. Right. But I think I had a hand in helping you mentally prepare yourself to go make this money.
You definitely did.
At home, I'm making sure home is home. I'm making sure when you come home, dinner is ready. You relax. You don't have to stress about anything. Your home is where the heart is.
That's a fact.
So if I'm making this a home and I'm making this space clearly like...
No, there's an intrinsic value that comes along with that.
So that's
right?
what I'm saying. So you can't just put value on the monetary gain of what a marriage is going to bring together, because as much you say, "Oh, I made this money." Yeah, you made this money, but in some form of fashion, I had a hand in helping you make this money. Even if it's not me going to work specifically, I could be at home taking care of the kids, making sure your work clothes are good, making sure the bills are good, stuff you don't have to worry about that's not on your dome while you go make this money.
Right. So, and that's right. But now I want you to pay attention to what you said. Because what you said was, already. Now what you said was you make the house a home, which is correct. I leave the house fed, the kids are fed, the house is in order. Absolutely right. And then what you said was, I let you leave the house with a good mindset, a good cheese, so to say, a good mind frame. Think about how diabolical that is for you to let me leave with a certain type of mind. Shouldn't you want me to leave with a certain type of mind frame? And my point earlier, you are the one who governs that.
Mm-hmm. But I may not have it in me all the time, because even though I'm pouring into you, and it could be a household where, like we talked about earlier, a man is not fully grasping everything he needs to do in the house, but I'm pouring so much into you, but maybe you're not giving me that. So it might be some days I'm not giving you everything to go off into the world to be successful. So when I say I don't mean it in that form of allowing you. I'm just saying I'm doing my best to make sure you're going out in this world with a peace of mind, to make sure whatever you're going to do is not stressing you, it's not causing you any kind of disruption for you to be successful.
I would hope you would be getting the same energy from said man. I wouldn't think you would get married otherwise, because if you are getting married otherwise, that means that you are there solely for the security of the finance, the security of what this man brings to make you feel secured. So what I'm saying is, no person wants to walk into a situation that is completely controlled by another person. And what I mean is, what I was talking about earlier, if you cheat or if I cheat, we'll get divorced. Mm-hmm. Also though, if you get tired and you're just tired of the situation, I didn't cheat on you, but you're just tired. You know what? You don't want to do this no more. You get to walk away. I still end up with nothing. You end up with everything that we've poured into the situation, or half of what we poured into the situation. Also with the same mental anguish, the same spiritual anguish, the same general anguish that you're taking away from the situation. I get that too.
But why don't I deserve half? I'm not taking everything, but why don't I deserve half? And it's not even always the monetary.
We're not talking. We're not. Half. So my thing is, I'm not talking about what you deserve. What I'm saying is, the question was why men are afraid of the divorce, and that is why. Because at the end of the day, whether you deserve it or not, I still end up more assed out than you do. That's the ultimate point. Because if I'm losing the resources and I lose my wife, I lose my home, I lose my everything, only because you're exhausted. You have that option. I don't.
Yes, you do have that option.
What I'm saying is, if I leave and if I was the person that had the resources and brought more resources than you did to the situation, and I just leave, you still take half of what I have.
But you still have that option whether to stay.
This is my point. That's what I'm saying. We're not going to make like this is a parallel scenario. It's not, and that's what make men apprehensive about the marriage. women can afford to look at it from the standpoint that, well, you can't come in looking at what you're going to lose, because more times than not, women are going to gain more than they lose.
I don't agree.
Whereas men are going to look at it like, well, okay, I got to be the provider, and I still lost my old lady, I lost my home, I lost all of that because she's no longer interested, and there's nothing I can do about that shit.
I mean,
what am I going to do?
It was a lot of things that you could have done, because I'm pretty sure she just didn't tell you she was tired yesterday. She's been vocalizing this as months past. She's been telling you, I'm tired. Months past, I've been telling you I need help around the house. Months past, I've been telling you, I need a girl's day out with my friends, but you have been ignoring that. So in order for you to move, I have to leave.
So the most common scenario for divorce is by way of infidelity, yes?
Yes, unfortunately.
Okay, so when men cheat, you're not going to tell me bro ain't told you, hey man, I know time's been rough, but I mean, hey man, I kind of want some sex. You ignored that. A week goes by, 2 weeks goes by, a month goes by. Hey man, look, I mean, come on, babe. What's you know what I mean? Like, bro, I'm going through it over here. You dig what I'm talking about? Like, you ignored that. So when bro go out here and fuck another bro, couldn't you have control, bro? Not going. So, but who still now ends up losing their wife, losing their home, losing their assets? Who loses the shit? It's
woman is more forgiving when a man cheats.
No, we not get the fuck out of here.
Women are more forgiving when men cheat.
You can forgive me for your peace and still leave. Get the fuck out of here.
Leave.
We're not gonna sit and talk and act like it's just like, oh, you know what? I forgive you, and you know what? Yeah, you should forgive me. You wasn't fucking me. I went to go fuck somebody else, and now it's up to you to forgive me. Like, what do you mean? I've been telling, just like you said earlier with the man. Hey, look, I've been telling you I need more help around the house. I need more. So I now have to. You forgive me for not giving you that help.
Right.
But what kind of shit? Because
I'm going to stay. Now, if I wasn't going to stay, no, I can't forgive you. I'm leaving. Okay. But if I decide, okay, I want to work this out. I saw that my man said I wasn't giving him sex. So my bad. I'm going to do better because I don't want him to go lay with somebody else. So I forgive you in that notion, and I'm willing to work this out. You cheat on a man is gone.
So wait, first off, what is the account? All right, so where do you forgive yourself at? How the fuck do we just blow past the fact that not only do I have, how agitating it is for a man to have to beg for sex? For someone that he's completely vested all the way into, right? So what I'm saying is, for a person to have to, unless, Lord forbid, if he's the type of individual, Lord forbid he be actually attractive and actually have women and have motion without trying to. So what I'm saying is, he's already ignoring all of the perils that are coming his way on a regular basis to come home to his wife, which, and rightfully so, she manages the home. You give her grace. You give her this, and all this is a perfect world. Obviously, people aren't perfect. Right. But what I'm saying is, in this same scenario we're given, okay, he's supposed to look past all of that, right? And not have sex with someone else, because all of this is based off of the loyalty that we're concerned around sex. But what happens in the next 6 months, 8 months, all right, you do it for the 6 months, 8 months, and then you fall back into the same low. So what happens then?
Because now it's time for us to sit down and have a conversation of why I'm not giving you sex. I need you, before you decide that you want to go out there and find sex somewhere else, figure out what the problem is in your home. Figure out why she's not giving you sex. You think just because you said I want sex, I'm just going to drop my drawers and give you sex? No.
So this is now still bro's fault?
No, I'm not saying.
You see how you spun that real quick?
I'm just saying communication. So if, say, like you said, I'm running the entire house. My man come home, I done had a long day. I done been chasing after kids, and he said, oh, I want sex. Okay. I'm tired. Why would I just want to give you sex? Next day, I'm doing the same thing, day after day. There's no way you came in and say, okay, let me take some things off her plate so maybe I can get sex. You are problem solving. As a man, you're supposed to problem solve when situations like that come. And I don't like the fact when, like you said, the whole junction around marriage failing is cheating, because I think that's a problem.
I think it's the majority.
And I hate that, because when I think about marriage, I shouldn't have to worry about, is my man gonna cheat? The things I want to worry about is, God forbid, if somebody in his family passes away, how is he gonna function? If he falls ill tomorrow, what do I have to do? Cheating should be the last thing I have to worry about if I decide to take somebody's last name.
Right. It should be.
I hate the fact that the biggest downfall of a lot of marriages is infidelity. Right. I hate that.
That's a fact.
Because I feel like a lot of people don't have self-control, because even if as a woman and my sex drive is higher than my spouse's, and I'm constantly asking you for sex and you're constantly turning me down, I'm gonna sit back and be like, damn, why the fuck he's not having sex with me? Like, what's really going on? So we can sit down and talk, maybe go to therapy, have a night of us figuring out what our problem is and why we can't get to the bedroom. I don't like the junction of, oh well, she won't give it to me, so I'm gonna go get it from somewhere else. That's crazy to me. That means you're bringing other problems into your household and you're not resolving what the initial issue is. So you're just compiling problem on top of problem, and then when it's time, or you done put all that on her back and she ready to bounce, oh, it's because of you, it's because you didn't give me sex. No, it's because we did not problem solve this issue. I brought it to you, you said nothing, you done nothing. All you want to do is get your itch scratched, and you left me high and dry as my partner.
So you honestly don't believe that when men aren't getting sex, they don't ask why?
Sometimes, even if you ask, are you problem solving your way out of it?
And so
you
it's still,
can ask the question.
So look at what you just said. You just said, okay, so you're supposed to use your words and have a conversation and figure out why it is that we're not having sex, right?
Communication.
So communication. So when I ask you why we're not having sex, then you're like, well, you didn't solve the problem. What was the problem solving? So you still make this still my fault.
No, I'm saying.
And it's like, how does that work?
You said, I asked her, what's the problem with having sex?
No.
I'd be like, okay, because I'm tired. So
Okay.
what do you do after that?
So and correct me if I'm wrong. What the average man would do at this point, let's have a getaway for the weekend, babe. You know what I'm talking about?
The average
you should
man?
be absolutely. Because if you're not having no sex at all, and you don't get no space, you don't get no room to get. You're always tired, right? For all intents and purposes, bro is going to try to create a scenario, create an atmosphere where you have no, even if it ain't a getaway, bro is going to create a night, a weekend, or something where it's just, you know what, let's have some us time. You dig what I'm saying? Like, hence comes this us time. And then you like, well, you know what? Shit, man, I've been tired all week. So you sleep that night, too. And then the next day comes. All right, the weekend, only 2 days. You dig what I'm talking about? Like, all right, it's Sunday now. You dig what I'm saying? Shit, we got to go back and pick the kids up in a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if we had a weekend, we all got some rest. We all rehabilitated this shit. Type, we right back to the hustle and bustle this next week. So now, the fact that you have to maintain the role of what you're playing, of whatever the role is, that's the role, right? Just like bro got to come in, you got to go and you got to work every day. He's got to come home, and even if he isn't helping out with the day-to-day, intraday responsibility, shit, that bro you're not gonna come home and not do nothing.
Some men do.
Women ain't gonna let a nigga come home and not do nothing. I don't know black women that's gonna come home and not give it to bro on a regular basis and talk that shit on a regular. Like, you don't do shit. You ain't doing shit in this bitch. You come home and all you do is come home and get on the game. All you do is come home and goddamn, you don't want to you don't want to help me clean up. She's gonna very much vocalize that, hey, bro, you gonna have to change this shit. You dig what I'm saying? And the more that he doesn't change the shit, then that's why you ain't getting no pussy right there. So it's kind of in your face. Bro don't get the option. You don't get the option to not do shit.
That's not always true, because some women get tired of repeating themselves.
Men don't.
No, I'm not saying men don't, but I'm just saying when it comes to when you saying things like that, okay, you took me out for a weekend and I got rest, but I still got to come back to work. You think that's the problem solved? You think that's the way to solve that problem versus asking her, what can I do to make your life easier? I know you may throw this trip to think it's gonna make it better, but that may not be the deeper problem. And she could say she's tired, but that could not be the depth of the problem. You really have to really dig
all right. So wait, no, hell
no.
no, we're not about to blow past that. So now, that's not the source of the problem, but you didn't say what the source of the problem was? Wait. Wait. Say it again. So women do this all the time. So whose fault is it again? If I ask you a question and I ask you what the problem is, and you say it's this, but the problem is really this, whose fault is you didn't say what the problem was?
I can understand. I get you. Women do that all the time.
That's fucking crazy.
We do that all the time.
It's still now my fault that I'm frustrated. I still ain't getting no sex, and I go and go get sex from somewhere else. It's still my fault. That is crazy work.
It is your fault. It is your fault.
It's my fault because I didn't read your brain and say, well, you said this, but you really mean that. So I'm gonna go to that, even though this is what you said. So when I go to that, and you said, but I told you this was the problem.
Yes.
Well, so what the fuck am I supposed to do right here?
It's still your fault because you still broke our vows. Regardless, at the end of the day, you broke the vows. You broke what you stood in front of God and told him.
Now it's about God. Now it's on God.
You decided to take the vows. So at this point, point, you fucked out.
Really? Come on, boss.
At the end of the day, I'm just gonna say. I mean,
right.
the people, I wasn't married, but I was in a long-term relationship, and that he cheated.
Okay.
I walked away with nothing. I had to rebuild my entire life.
Yeah.
I had to get a car. I had to get a new place. I had to get clothes, everything for me and my kids. And that was just a relationship.
Right.
So when it comes to marriage, I'm just gonna say people don't have what they think they have when it's time to go to the courts and split stuff down the line.
No, sure.
That 1%. So when we're speaking on this, you think about a certain category of what you make, how much money you make, what you have, all that stuff. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, I've heard a lot of men say they don't want to get married for that reason, but at the same time, you got to pay to play. And women want what they want, and if you want that particular woman, you're gonna have to do, or you're gonna do what it takes to get her. Now, it may not be pretty all the time. If this woman say, "Well, if you're not willing to marry me, I'm going da 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 da," because there's somebody out there who will marry me. That's what they're gonna do. So, are you gonna pay to play? That's your decision. And nobody put a gun to your head to decide whether you want to marry this woman. Nobody told you to get down on one knee. But if she's saying that's her line to say, okay, I have to get married. That's it. I told my kid's father I had to get married. Thank God showed me some things, and I didn't cross that barrier to do that at that time in my life. But people do it. But I just, like you said, the whole infidelity thing, it blows me because I hate that. That's one of the biggest problems in relationships, when there's so many other problems that happen in marriage, when it comes to death in families, when it comes to losing your job, when it comes to maybe y'all may have to go through homelessness. Those are the problems I want to have to battle with my partner. Sure. I don't want to have to worry about you going out there sleeping with somebody else and then we have to handle that too. No, I don't want to do that. That's not the problems I look forward to in a marriage.
Well, that's a fact. And that shit can be caving on anybody, whether it's a man or a woman. Mm-hmm. And when you start talking about all the other different, what you call them, the other different variables, it's a million of them.
Right.
I guess my whole thing is, more than anything, if a woman is in that same position, they take the same route. If a woman is in position where when we are talking about the tangible assets, the tangible money, and they are in the higher position than the man, they think the same way. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I'm not giving up my assets to somebody that I have to give all to, and then in the event they do cheat, in the event that this shit is over with, in the event that they do walk away, I lose. You dig what I'm saying? Like, so what I'm saying is, if you're wondering, that's because we're never going to get to what's right and what's wrong, because you're going to see it one way and I'm going to see it one way. I'm going to see it through a man's lens. You're going to see it through a woman's lens. But the answer to the question is, men are terrified of the divorce, and you're terrified of losing. Whether I'm losing $100, because that's what I came to this shit with. Damn it, you had $7. So if I lost goddamn 93 more than you, I lost. You know what I'm saying? That's what this is, and that's kind of the way that men are looking at that whole aspect.
Men gamble all the time. I be seeing men on spades tables. Y'all gamble all the time.
That's a fact.
And y'all willing to lose it all right there at that miniature rush. I see people at the track putting hundreds of thousands down on cars that go in 10 seconds down the aisle. But you telling me
what they did? Right. Because they work for that tens of thousands of dollars. That's their money.
You work for that woman, too.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And how did I work for her? Paying for shit.
No,
you just said it. I got to pay for play. So I was paying for shit.
But when I say pay to play, it's not always a monetary thing to pay to play.
Right. But women are not going to pay to play, right? If a man says, in order to have me, you got to marry me.
Okay.
It's that simple. Now, you got more money than I got. You got more assets than I got. And I said, well, look, in order for me to stay, damn it, you're going to have to sign this contract right here, bro. We got to get married. And I ain't signing no prenup. You now alone, boss. That's how that's going to go. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to sit and act like it's nothing other than that. So, no, that's how that goes. You dig what I'm saying? Like, you end up with your dick in your hand by yourself, and you still ain't got no money on the woman. You dig what I'm saying? Like, that's just the way that goes. So it's just, let's be mindful that again, that's the biggest peril, is you wonder why someone will walk in looking at the negative, but you can't walk in green. And if you're going to consider what's there, you got to consider the worst case scenario. Meaning that I got to consider, okay, well, if I walk away, if she walks away, then she walks away with more than she came with. Because she's going to walk away with my heart, walk away with the money, the assets, walk away with potentially the kids, or at least.
With your heart.
You dig what I'm saying? Like,
you cheated.
You cheated me. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Yeah, man, maybe. You dig what I'm saying? Like, but I tell you what, it's not, niggas don't generally get married for the sport.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? Like, if a nigga gonna lock in, he locked in because he seen that he was vested in something and it was worth it. You dig what I'm saying? Shit, me.
I wouldn't get married.
Women get married for the wedding. I'm not gonna. You dig what I'm talking about? Let's not act like, come on, man. We not about to.
It all depends on the age, because I'm at an age. I'm 40 years old. I'm at an age I don't give a damn about a wedding.
Yeah.
Invest that into whatever we're trying to build together. So and it all depends on a woman's mind frame, and that's why you have to be careful who you decide to marry. You need to go through the good, bad, ugly, all different kind of seasons with your partner before you talk about getting married to him. Sex is nice, but imagine if your man or your woman parts don't work and y'all can't have sex. Those are the problems that you should have to worry about in a marriage. People worry about the wrong things sometimes, but I get it, because I hear that a lot from men. I've heard that on several podcasts, but like I say, you know, if you want that woman and that's her requirements to be married, you marry. You know, it ain't always my requirements. I always tell, even moving in with a man, like, you gonna have to damn near want me there before I'm all right. I mean, begging on knees, because I didn't live with a man before. Yeah. And in order to do that again, you gonna have to do some Tony begging.
But believe if bro wants you to move in with him, then he already sees you in a regard. Because niggas don't want you in their personal space. You dig what I'm talking about? Because if bro finna be fucking on something, he don't want you there at the house. You dig what I'm talking about? As he trying to fuck on something. So I mean, it's got to be worth it.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. But I do believe in vetting. I do believe in making certain that somebody can be around for more than just one season and being around to be durable enough to go through those different variables. Because losing a loved one, financial issues, medical issues, all of those are definitely things that have nothing to do with sex, that have nothing to do with infidelity, and those are real issues that crumble marriages, that crumble relationships every day. So I don't feel like if you're not able to get through 2 out of those 3 things before you ask that question, and you didn't really do your part in vetting your significant other. You dig what I'm saying? Like,
I agree on that one. That's a good way to look at it. Like, to go through, and we're not saying go through all seasons, but go through quite.
But you got to go through at least a couple of seasons to see whether that person's really durable enough, and whether they're really going to be 10 toes for you.
Yeah,
you know what
some
I'm saying?
people get ugly in certain circumstances, like losing somebody. That their life changed when you lost a loved one, especially close to close to you. So.
Ain't no textbook for that. Yeah. So that's different, man. Yeah. Tough shit. Mm-hmm. So coming into this coming week, right? Tell us what's new for Shelltalk Prototype, and what we got going on for the next couple weeks or so, and what we can expect.
Oh, so I started a new show. It's called Kitchen Confidential.
Oh, shit.
Where I'm getting in the kitchen with some amazing chefs.
Oh, shit.
Food creators, and just talking our shit. And, I do it in lingerie. So if you're a food content creator, if you're a chef, hit your girl up, because you definitely want to come through, cook your favorite meals, and let's have a conversation. So that's what I've been working on.
Shit. Now that y'all use grease, that shit that pop.
I stay far from it, because, I'm in lingerie. I stay on this side of the stove.
Really? Yeah, it's kind of hard to be live. My titty, shit. Type shit. That's what it is, man. So again, man, shout out if y'all are watching, man. I know listening. First off, y'all tap in with the good brother DRR Shop Dealer Clothing. Yep. He will be the host to birthday bash for the good brother Terrence Cheeseborough next Saturday, July the 25th. There will also, that's a party for the Leos. It's a pool party and a birthday bash event. So y'all make sure y'all pop out. The kid, Ball Buddy from the Berg with the Beard, will be there putting on what hopes to be an awesome show. I think it's going to be dope. We've been doing a lot of prepping for it over the past week or so, and I'm shaking off some cobwebs, man. This is my first full set. If I'm being honest with you, man, I haven't done a set, I don't think, since maybe 2018.
What?
Yeah. So, what I'm talking about? Like, so we gonna kind of see how this goes, man. But I'm looking forward to awesome shit, man. So that's what we got going on for the week. You know what I'm saying? As always, EV Media, man, y'all make sure y'all tap this like button and subscribe to this right now if you didn't already. It is IIWIIMEDIA. What is your name, love?
Chantel the prototype, and I'll be at the pool party.
Let's
too, so
go.
I can't wait to see y'all.
What is we doing? So now,
Yes.
all right, look, it's gonna be a lot of chocolate skin out there. You dig what I'm talking about? Like, and not the niggas. You know what I'm talking about? Like, so where y'all pop on out and make sure y'all come
out.
enjoy yourself, man. I'm your man QZ, ball buddy from the Berg with the beard. This is the Shell Talk Pod, man. We out here, bro.
Peace.
Yes, sir.